Today we're on ship number 6314. This is the last 747 that will be flying for a commercial airline in the United States. It finally goes to the desert, as we say, the boneyard, on January 3rd. And I'd say, fortunately and unfortunately, I hope to get that landing. So that'll be my last landing. A couple of things. We're flying into Minneapolis, as you know, and the folks in Minneapolis have asked us to do a low circle around the Twin Cities when we get there. It's been authorized by the FAA, and we're going to go ahead and do that. There's also a lot of photographers set up at the end of the runway on Post Road. So we're probably going to do a low mist approach out of that first landing, and then come back in and land. Do not be alarmed. It's all part of the show. Okay? A couple of things to remember, and I don't want to get into a big aerodynamic conversation with everybody, but when you waggle your wings, it's a pilot's way of saying, hello, we salute you, thanks for all your work. The problem is, a 747 is a different animal. And when it is a big airplane like that, it's real long, and it's got those long wings. So as pilots, we have to be very, very careful. If we start or stop a turn on this airplane, it sets up a sine wave on the wings. And to us pilots, we don't even know. You can feel a little burble in the front. But whoever is in the back of the airplane, in the far back, that tail will swing back and forth 20 feet. So we're going to make sure everybody's seat belt is on. And I don't want to land with everybody chucking up their dinner or their breakfast. So we're probably not going to waggle the wings very much, just here and there. All right, so just so you know, it's normal. That's the way it is. Also, the 747, I look at it like two different airplanes. It's made to go internationally, so we carry 375,000 pounds of gas. So normally when we go overseas, it's a very heavy airplane and it acts totally different. Well, when it's real light like this and we hardly have any gas, it's like a rocket ship. So it's a B747, but we joke around and say when it's light like this, it's an F747. So it's kind of that military designation for a fighter. So it really gets up and goes. So when we get to Minneapolis and you feel the power coming in on that go-around, you're going to feel the kick in the butt because those engines are going to come in and it's going to take off. Don't be alarmed. Part of the show. Okay? Let's see. I was looking for my other friends here. I guess the other guys haven't shown up. There's Dennis Landry back there. Hiya, Dennis. How you doing? Dennis is one of our senior captains, way up there. He was going to fly some of those last flights too. And Joe, I see Joe Canapel back there. Hi, Joe. Joe just retired. He's also one of our line check pilots. Been around for a long time. Even for a Navy guy, he's all right. So. All right, folks, I'll see you on board. Feel free to wander around, take pictures. There's some interesting stuff to see. I don't know if everybody will be able to wander around before we take off. Maybe after we land, you can get around and see the entire airplane. The flight attendant crew lounge is very interesting. Up inside the tail, that's where all the bunks are for the flight attendants up there. The pilot bunks are up front. That's a little bit interesting. And everybody always asks if I have any anecdotal stories about the 747. The only thing I can say is after flying this airplane for 18 years, being in a small metal tube for 14 hours at a time with 400 of my closest friends, there's tons of stories, and I can't tell you any of them. At least not in this public environment. So, thank you very much. We'll see you on board. Bye-bye, folks.